How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. I really do appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. Missouri's Attorney General sent a scathing letter to the St. Louis mayor. Let's take a look at why. The Missouri Attorney General put St. Louis Mayor Tishaura Jones on notice this week, telling her in a letter that her proposed plans to ban military-grade weapons on her streets and prohibit insurrectionists and those convicted of hate crimes from having guns would violate citizens' rights under the state constitution to bear arms. My question is, what type of military-grade firearms does the mayor of St. Louis think are on her streets? And if somebody was convicted of a crime and labeled a so-called insurrectionist, and also if somebody was convicted of a hate crime, and those were felonies, it's illegal for them to have firearms to begin with. On Tuesday, Mayor Jones announced her intent. And here comes one of those Democrat patented lines: to enact common sense gun safety legislation. If it's Democrat common sense safety legislation, we don't want it. Saying she and members of the city's board of aldermen share a vision of a safer, stronger St. Louis, ready to stand up for our values. It sounds to me like she's running for re-election. The legislation the mayor announced would prohibit military-grade weapons on the streets, prevent the transfer or sale of guns to minors, and prohibit insurrectionists or those convicted of hate crimes from having guns. On the same day of the mayor's announcement, State Attorney General Andrew Bailey sent a letter to Mayor Jones, putting her on notice for targeting gun rights. In the Attorney General's letter, he stated, "Our state constitution guarantees that the right of law-abiding citizens to bear arms should be unalienable, and that any restriction on these rights shall be subject to strict scrutiny. And the state of Missouri shall be obligated to uphold these rights, and shall under no circumstances decline to protect against their infringement." Attorney General Bailey also went on to say, local elected officials already spoke on the issue, and implementing the plan would violate state law. By this letter, let me be clear. I will zealously perform my constitutional duty to defend the rights of each law-abiding citizen to keep and bear arms in defense of their home, person, family, and property, which is the promise made to them by the Missouri Constitution. Attorney General Bailey also pointed to statements made by Mayor Jones in text messages that were obtained in an open records request last month. In one of the messages, Mayor Jones texted in a group chat with her dad, Virus Jones, and advisor Richard Callow, on March 21st. The mayor said Chicago has strict gun laws as well, but that doesn't deter gun violence. Attorney General Bailey told Mayor Jones in the letter that not even she believes the proposal is narrowly tailored to stop crime, as evidenced by the statement about Chicago's strict gun laws. Moreover, you have repeatedly blamed juveniles who openly carry firearms as the major contributing factor of crime in your city, yet you have done nothing to use the statutes on the books to address those issues. The fact that there are currently statutes on the books to address these issues further proves that your proposal will not survive strict scrutiny. It is my hope that you will reverse course and use existing law to combat the crime plaguing your city, rather than choosing to target the rights of law-abiding Missourians. In other words, I encourage you to go after the criminals, not the guns. Pardon the pun, but Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey gave the St. Louis mayor both barrels of the gun in this scathing letter. The St. Louis mayor is trying to get a law put on the books that is unconstitutional and goes against the Missouri state constitution. And in those texts, she clearly admits that stronger gun laws, specifically in Chicago, don't work. And like I said earlier on in the video, if people are already convicted of a felony, it's against the law for them to own guns to begin with. I don't know when she's up for re-election, but people in St. Louis, you can do a lot better. And as always, I would really like to hear your thoughts about today's video in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to help the channel out and help it grow, I really would appreciate it if you just take a quick second and like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And I invite everybody back to see my next video.